Howdy partners, good evening, Twin Minds here. Decided I wanted to go head out west of Loathing that is, because people asked for it. So here we are, back with another What the Friday, because this game has a little bit of WTF to it, and I'm okay with that. The music might be a little bit loud, but we'll see how it goes whenever we settle in to actually play. But first, I want to shoot all the things. Oh, right. That actually opens up the DLC. That's fine. Alright. So, west of Loathing. I know a bit about this game. I've seen a little bit of a playthrough quite a ways in the past, but I hope it will be as amusing as it possibly can be. Oh, gee, you can actually shoot the clouds. Nice. Nice. I like it. Howdy, Tricks. Welcome. I didn't actually know that you could shoot the clouds. That's awesome. Alright, new game. New game. Wanted for protagonizing. Reward 556 meat. Ira Williams. Alright. Okay, that's actually really distracting. I need to stop doing that. Reward 951 meat. Edit your name. Can I edit my name? Can I edit my name? Ah, you can edit your name. Okay. This is a very interesting character creation. So this is your female. This is your male. This is your teddy bear. Fozzie Marston. Fozzie Marston. Crane Oakley. Bobcat Wales. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's go with a male. No, let's go with Bjorn Goldthwait. Alright, what do we want? Garfield Mayfield. Oh man, so many good, proper Western cowboy names. I can't decide. Biff. Biff Watson. Garfield and Heathcliff are both cartoon cats, yes. So when you shoot the cat, you get some sort of cat-related name. Bobcat was another one. And I think one of them was just cat. And then when it was selected on female and you click the kitty, or the first name was actually Kitty. So yeah, there's definitely some theming going on here. So yeah, Leo Littlefield, Heathcliff, Garfield Yates, Bobcat Connor, Tiger Bark. So the owl, Jay, Larry, Griffin, Crane, Bird, just Bird, Hawk. Okay, and the bear we've got Bjorn, which is Bear, Grizzly, Cub, Fozzie. And then random dude names, random female names, and random. Kodiak Duty. Kodiak Duty. What do I want? What do I want? Fozzie Goldthwait. Nice. Because we got Bobcat over here. Oh my god. Oh my god. The names. This is an important choice. It's very critical that we get our character creation correct. Also. I gotta get my meat up. I'm gonna stop that at some point or another. Leo Rogers, Felix Williams, kind of like Felix Williams, Sylvester Wales. I don't know why Tony is in it. Oh, Tony Tiger, got it. Right. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I swear I can do this. Ben Masterson. That sounds familiar. Hey, kitties. What do you... Uh-oh. Hold up. Kitties are doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but they're both desperately looking up in that corner over there. And I think they're going to take down something. Whatever's up there, it's going to cause them to take something down. So I'm attempting to prevent kitty disaster. You stay here until you've forgotten what's up there. Nope, you stay here. You stay here. No, you get to forget what happens up there. Whatever's up there, forget about it. No. Okay, whatever's up there is coming down. We could be a holiday. Hoss Foss. Paco Mayfield. Matt Rogers. Yancey Autry. Some of these are proper Western names. Bart Bassett. Yeah, random. Ethel Bassett, Claudia Bowie, Peggy McCoy. Oh, hitting the random button kills my reward. Hang up. No, why is that a thing? This is like the beginning minigame of the game, where you have to get enough money to be able to edit your name. God. Oh, God. I'm gonna be here for the next hour. Alright. Okay, so it's only if you hit the actually true random button that you lose a bunch of buttons. Okay, I can deal with this. I can deal with this. Howdy, Kinder. I'm playing the minigame of selecting your character before actually being able to start the game. The game sounds are a bit loud, and in fact, let's, since I haven't decided on a damn thing, I had turned it down. I mean, as you can see, it's at 20-something%. But yes, hi Scooby. Alright. Can I pick a character yet? Is that gonna happen? Alright, names. I like, it just changes the first name as Bear. Gonna lurk, Scooby? Alrighty. I will probably be here for quite some time, trying to pick a character. I mean, I could always do the usual and just put my name in there, but Twin is not a very cowboyish name, and I feel like we need to be thematic here. Pew pew pew, pew pew pew. Howdy, Bloody Bear Man. How you doing? And if I didn't say hi, kinder, hi, kinder. Wyatt Pickett. Gene Pickett. Gene Mayfield. Ooh, I kind of like Ira McCree. I don't know why, but that's, maybe because I have a little bit Irish in me. McCree is a good, Irish cowboy kind of name. Cats, whatever is up there, stop it. I can see it. All I see is a cat tail flailing spastically on the other side of the door frame. Good luck getting comfy tricks. I know babies don't make that easy. Can we? We can. Between the kids. Probably shouldn't have shot so much around there. I can't actually read much of it. I kind of figured it might be impossible tricks. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. We'll be twin the kids. We'll be good. Although the S at the end is kind of messing with me. Am I really done? Can I just sit here and click on this all the time? It'll be fine. Alright. Fuck it. I'm done. Yes. We're ready to get going. Are you? Yeah. Okay, so character selection is still a thing that we're going to have to do. So we can be a cow puncher. We can be a bean slinger. Or a snake oiler. Okay. I mean, bean slinger I kind of get based on the magician cowboy hat. Cow puncher, fairly obvious. So you got your fighter, you got your wizard, and then roguish. But it looks like it's like AoE poison kind of deal. I mean, cow puncher does sound kind of great, but snake oiler seems fascinating. Let's do snake oiler. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions in hope these dark days, and also out west is where the best snakes live. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Bean Slinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. I mean, I do like cooking in games, and magic is pretty fun. Cow punchers solve all their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at disagreeable feller in a reputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. Cows aren't gonna punch themselves after all. Oh man, the choices. Hello, other kitty. How are you, other kitty? I have other kitty. So, do we want to do a poll for which one we want to be? Can I do? The game's actually going to quiet itself now. Interesting. I wasn't doing that before. All right, and I poll, new poll. Alright, I will do a 3-minute poll. so that we can get a choice on what class I should be. So, make sure to get your votes in for the next 3 minutes while we go ahead and watch these lovely animations and talk about cow punching and bead slinging. So, the cows are coming home, apparently, is the situation we've got going on here, and everyone needs to head out west because the cows are coming home. And of course, you need a cow puncher because the cows are coming home. But also, cooks and magicians are needed to make... So, this is cooks and magic. And then snake oiler is potions. I find that fascinating. I don't know what potions are gonna have anything to do with, but it also, based on the animation, it looks kind of like pistols and potions, magic and cookery, and then punching cows. So, cat, stop! What are you doing? Make sure you get your votes in, though. Got about a minute and a half left. Cat, I have no idea what you're doing over there, but it seems dangerous. Stop it. Also, I really dig the Western music. So let's go ahead and read them again, just so people can have a little bit of a fresh look. Cow punchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Huh? What? That is pretty fancy. Bean Slinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing. Hey, I said it right that time. The Bean Slinger is a mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Voting for the Bean Slinger. Okay. I have understood the importance of your vote being placed in chat. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from these snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hopes these dark days. And also, out west, there's the best snakes live. I said literally every word in that incorrectly, but that's okay. It should count for at least 2 or 3 votes. Okay, so, votes. Ooh. Okay. So, we have 2 votes for Cow Puncher. We have 2 votes for Bean Slinger, and 1 vote for the Snake Oiler. However, I was told that the Scooby's Bean Slinger vote has to be more important, because she actively went out of her way to come and vote. So I think we gotta go Bean Slinger. But that was a really tight vote there. I feel like Bean Slinger might be more fantastical. I'm gonna go with Bean Slinger. Bean Slinger. Alright, so is this, nope, WCD, okay. I was thinking it might be point and click. This weird poster appeared here one night. You read the spine of one of your books, Sal Hardy and the Mystery of Witch Barn. I read that one 10 times. Read another one. Virginia Swift and the Cursed Tower. I read that one 10 times. Escape from Monster Forest. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Trouble at the Forbidden Warehouse. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Bertha Jones and the Mystery of Witch Bridge. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. The Treasure of the Dark Gulch. That was one of my favorites. Oh hey, this might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. Okay. I got Walking Stupid. Inventory. Walking Stupid. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who is really, really bad at walking. Unlock stupid walking as an option. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to your options menu. You got a perk. Stupid walking. Nice. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Alright, so we got you, your gear, your stuff, and info. We have stats. Muscle determines how much damage your melee attacks do and how much damage you take when you get hit by melee attacks. Mysticality determines how much damage your magical attacks do and how much damage you take when enemies use magical attacks against you. Moxie determines how much damage your pistol attacks do and how much damage you take when you get shot by enemies. Okay. Hit points is hit points. Action points. Okay, we know what those are. Speed determines who goes first in combat, so we got initiative there. We have stomach, liver, and spleen. Your stomach capacity determines how many food items you can eat before you need a nap. Also, you can't take naps. You can only go to sleep for an entire night. Your liver capacity determines how many alcoholic drinks you can handle before you have to sleep it off. Cheers. And your spleen capacity determines how many potions you can use in a single day. Alright. Apparently that's what a spleen does. Go figure. Oh no. Goodbye, bed. Time to head to west to chase my real dreams. I'm also going to slip in and out of a southern accent at random. Pardon me ahead of time. What the fuck? Goodbye, desk. You comb your hair one last time. You gain 1 XP. Alright. Ooh. Gumption. Your level of get up and get her done. The higher it is, the quicker you are. Nice. Nope, I didn't. No. Door. Bird. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! Gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw! Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Ooh. Maybe it's time for you to leave too, Russell. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, and then flies away to the west. Goodbye, Russell Crowe. I will miss you. It's time to hit the trail. Goodbye, phonograph. Oh, that music was just playing the whole time in the background. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. All right. I think we've done the thing. What a mess. Stack the firewood. There we go. Much better. Nothing on the hat rack today. Doing a little bit of worm across the house. This hearth really puts the hearth in hearth and home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. Little brother's room. It's covered with those weird diagrams and charts. So tidy. This is your kid brother's toy box. He loves stuff like this. You got a puzzle cube. Pick up one of your brother's weird books and flips through it. Geometry lectures. What a weird kid. An investigation of the laws of thought on which are founded the mathematical theories of logic and probabilities. Just the title page gives me a headache. Philosophy Naturalis Principia Mathematica. Alright. That's it. Math, maybe. Yep. Whee! 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 None of this makes a lick of sense to me. It's in German. Okay. So, brother's room. He's a little bit of a an egghead. That's fine. Alright. Family's farm. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. And crab walk over to Mom over here. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... ooh. Picking locks, desert survival, or bartering. Do we get a choice? Or is she gonna be like, no, not that one, stupid? I mean, picking locks gives loot. I do like loot. And getting into places. But also surviving is kind of good. Picking locks. That's the one. Enjoy it. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. Aw, Mom hugs. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Going out west. Going this away. Howdy, Pa. Your father morosely jabs at a haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's favorite can of beans. You got an item. Can of infinite beans. You'd think a can with an unlimited number of beans in it would be really exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It's a pretty cool thing to carry around, though. Item goes in your offhand. This is my spells. Oh. Can of infinite beans for spells. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Bye, Dad. It's a haystack. Dig. I found a needle in a haystack. Perfect. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him his puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Bye, Rufus. Time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To seek my fortune as a magical chef. There's just no opportunity here, kid. If I'm going to make something of myself, I got to go where I can make some meat. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. Don't you worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I miss you too, Rufus. Okay. Give him a playful punch on the arm. Alright, bye, Rufus. Nerd. Can I go behind the house? I can't go. Okay, I'm rolling out west. Alright. Go west, young man? Yes. Nice. Opening credits as we go west. How y'all liking it so far? I am already thoroughly amused. Stunt coordinator. Can I shoot those? I cannot shoot those. Okay. 200 hours later. Oh, bye. Forgot your turnip. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town, rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off, boy. Town of Boring Springs. Perfect. I have a turnip. I got a turnip. Sir. Excuse me, mister. Okay. BS horsery. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Sure. I got a broken board. Great. Ow. 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 Oh, I stepped in poo. Ow. Ew. Ew. Ow. Oh. Drunk man's got a secret. Might learn about that at some point. We got Scherf. Bar, spelled correctly. Good. Sign on the door reads, Gone Drinking. Great. We're going to roll through that poo. Alright. Bar, Scherf, trade. Hello, sir. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid. Howdy. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. I will take the dynamite. I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. That's dangerous, you hear? Okie dokie. Hold up. Hold up. How about some free dynamite? Requires dickerin. I don't have dickerin. Dickerin, I believe, is like bartering or trying to weasel him out of it. I don't know how to dicker. Maybe I'll learn how to dicker at some point later. Get lost. Okay. Ow. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yep, I bet it is. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Nah. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. Have a good day, Bill. So back to Topeka. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Loose dirt? Great. So, our only options are go to the Scherf or go to the bar. Let's go to the bar. That's where you really should be going the first time you enter a town. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, I can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Alright, what's in the box? Look through the hat box and find a magical black Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. Sure, I'll take a magical black Stetson. You got an item. Barely enchanted hat. Ooh, Wendy's Frosty time. Nice. Thanks. Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah, Pete? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure? I will keep that in mind, sir. Even his eyes are spazzing. I don't know if you can see that on stream, but his eyes are in all sorts of a mess right now. Okay, well, a whole bunch of people to talk to. Howdy the one. I'm glad you can see this man's eyes a-buzzin'. I'm gonna have a real hard time doing voices for everyone, so pardon my generic southern voice for every single person I talk to. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Good luck. So that required meat to join. Okay. And he's just asleeping. We have a spittoon here. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking at it, that's absolutely disgusting. Gonna look in it, though. Yep, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand. What is wrong with you? Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? I may accidentally do unique voices for all of them, including unique voices for people who should have a specific voice already, but we'll see what happens. Shining at the bottom of the spittoon. You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got an item. Nasty ring. Lovely. Hooray? Question mark? Nasty ring. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit that it was worth it. Nice. +1 to all stats. And COVID. Yay. Hooray? Question mark? So we've got character. Oh, we're gonna have to read more of that in a sec. We got map. Yup, that's a map, all right. There is a town on that map. Great. Inventory. So we've got dynamite. Speak softly and carry a loud stick. This item is used in combat. Damages enemy in combat and sometimes useful outside of combat as well. Examine. You examine the dynamite. It's got an end you light and on an end that blows up. Okay, just checking. Great. Got a dusty turnip. Turnip covered in grit increases your muscle. I'm gonna read them as either the 3 M's or all stats, whatever. Increases all stats by 1 for the rest of the day. Okay. Locks and how to pick them. This book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lockpicking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. Gives you lockpicking expertise skill. That's from Mom. I'm reading that. Nice. After you're done reading it, you donate it to the local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their own escape. Go orphans, go. Alright, so here's my can of infinite beans and my nasty ring. And my barely enchanted hat I just got. Don't be fooled by all the stars. It ain't got much magic in it. Great. And then over here, options. And that's the stupid walking on off. We're keeping that on until I get tired of it. And then character. What do we got here? Twin the Kid, the Bean Slinger. Numbers, spell damage bonus. Grit, gumption, and glamour. So we've got our... Not quite the standard 6 stats for like a D&D, but, you know, similar concepts. Miscellaneous skills, Hellbender, Outfoxen, and Lockpick and Expertise. Nice. Oh, we can click on these to get more info. Hellbender, you tamper with the forces of nature, making you yourself a force of nature. Outfoxen, you're smarter than a box of rocks. Good. And they ain't invented a lock that'll keep you out. Okay, great. Lava Fava. You summon a fava bean made out of boiling lava and hurl it at your unsuspecting foes. Nice. Bean shield. Conjure up a whirling sphere of beans that will protect you from melee attacks. Also nice. And then stupid walking. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly. You finally have. Oh man, I love it. I love every minute of it. They didn't use tumblers back then? Well, what's she polishing then? Kind of like a tumbler. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." The bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy." "Howdy, barkeep. Name's Twin. What brings you to our little backwater?" Got work?" "Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having luck so far, though. Any work around these parts?" "Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater." What about the railroad?" "The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco, and having a heck of a time doing so." "And they're hiring?" "Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that." "Alright, tell me about Dirtwater." "Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there." Oh. She. Couldn't tell with the top hat. Females don't normally wear top hats, but out west, you can do whatever you damn well please. And pauses and lost in thought. "Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself." "Alright, do you have any errands?" "Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-count sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else?" "Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off. Got spores everywhere." Goblin? Sure. I can do it, goblin." "Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. I got a weak fungicide." Alright. Sweet. Oh. Howdy. I'm Twin." "Howdy, Twin. I'm Horace." "Nice to meet you. What do you do?" "I'm the town hostler." "I don't know what that is." "I'm the town horse selling guy." "Gotcha. How's that working out for you?" "Oh, those horses are just flying out the door." "So business is booming. Nice." "No, I mean the horses keep running away. Haven't sold one in ages." "Oh. Is that why you're drinking instead?" "Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things." "Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left?" "One. Kind of a boring one, but he's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show you." "Okie dokie, sir. Thank you." Can I check out the hats? You already have a hat. What would you do with 2? Solid question. Crab walk this way. Okay, we'll talk to the lady in the hat. This woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Fair. "Hello, sir." "Nice music." "Okay, fine. I'll leave you alone to play. That's fine." Pile of old newspapers. Haha! You got a Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1895. I actually don't know what time of the year it is now. We don't think we have that information. Ah! Circa 1890. Wait. Aha! This is a copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. Got it. We have a rough timeline here. So why is my map from 5 years prior? Whatever, it's fine. Probably not important. I see you over there. Hello there. A crate of Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. Sweet. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here can reach at the top of the bar. Perfect. Alright. Hello, goblin. The goblin shouts, "Briark!" Attack the goblin. Got the jump on him. Okay. So we have what appears to be a turn-based combat type of deal. So, attack. I am apparently holding that piece of wood that I found earlier. Skills, wood. Pistol. I didn't even know I had a pistol. Lava Fava. Ha. Bean Shield. Increase armors by 4. Will not end your turn. Okay. How much? I have 1 action point, so I can only do 1 thing. Okay. And then surrender. Okay. Okay. Weak fungicide will end your turn. Deal 25 damage to the target, assuming the target is a goblin. Oh. Should I just fungicide the goblin and win? Or should I fight him normally? I feel like there might be something to keeping fungicide for later, but I'm not sure yet. Should we just end it now with the fungicide, or should we play with some of our other attacks? Hoard everything. Understood. I am on board with this idea. Fire beam, go! Fire beam. Yeah. Well, you're not very strong, are you? I have no action points remaining. So I'm gonna hit you with a stick. Bonk. I'm gonna hit you with a stick. Bonk. So how do I regain action points then? If using spells costs action points, and then I don't get action points back, I'm not going to be much of a spellcaster. Bop, bop, bop. Victory! Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You gain 3 XP. Yeehaw! Skill up. Gumption level 2. He left spores everywhere, though. You hose him down with that can of fungicide. Ow. Okay. Head back upstairs. Okay. He was digging around in here. So do I no longer have the fungicide? Okay, well, there was no point in hoarding everything then. Fair enough. I'm gonna rub my butt on the floor over here. Howdy, good to see you again, Twain. Tip your hat to the bartender now that I have a hat. Took care of that goblin for you. Thank you kindly, Twin. I knew you were a stand-up fella the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. Least I can do by way of thanks. Sure. I got 200 meat. Pretty sure swinging bags of meat around isn't really the ideal currency, but you know, it's good stuff. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. Real tough broad. Ain't recommend you pester her though. Why is that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Fair enough. I'll leave you alone to your wallowing then, madam. Okay, so I have newspaper. I'm gonna skate on outside and give the newspaper to Cactus Man. Here you are, sir. Give him the newspaper found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. Left it behind the outhouse at the Orehole Mine. It's yours if you go get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Oh. Mysticality up. Okay. Thank you kindly, sir. Behind the outhouse, Orehole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave, I shall stick the newspaper to you, sir. Right? Like, meat as a currency doesn't really feel ideal. Like, at best, you're gonna get a day or two out of it before it starts going kind of funky. Especially without any fridge options here. Alright, we're gonna belly crawl our way this way. Ew. What are we even walking? Alright, horsey time. Horses, 1,000 meat. You are a special looking horse. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. I don't know about that. Haystack. I got a needle. Great. Haystack. I got another needle. Dude, I am absolute pro at finding needles in haystacks. I mean, it could be dried meat, the one. Way to bring logic into this. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes. Thank you, please. I'd go fetch him myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat for finding them. Oh, 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. Draws 3 little pictures on your map. Ah, Orehole Mine, Boring Spreeden's Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. You got a bag of homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okie dokie. See you later. Bye. Other games where meat is the currency. Do tell. I am curious. Alright, so now we have 3 environments to go to. I know Orehole has a shovel. Oh, just clicking on it takes you right there. Alright then. We're going to go ahead and ass first in this place. This is where Bill said to look, behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this wouldn't have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. I got a shovel. Sweet. There's still some meat ore in this cart. I gained 65 meat from the ore in the minecart. That brings several questions. Dried meat would make sense. I mean, the West was kind of the land of the jerky. The West also being a great place to dry meat. Hey, I found a mug. Yes, meat ore. Now, inside the Orehole Mine, we're probably going to continue looking for the horse. Mechanism labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Blasting Cap Storage, Plungers, both kinds, Tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? I'll leave it alone for now until I figure out what the hell I'm doing. Instructions. Leave it alone. Okay. Cargo elevator. Closed. The elevator is closed. And in any case, it's not a people elevator. It's a cargo elevator. Meat ore. You find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. You got an item. Unrefined meat nugget. A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins. Just sell it. Just sell it is the blue text. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Can't get past this rubble. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Well, I know how to solve that problem. Just snake my way over here and go to the plunger. That music has gotten louder. Stop being so loud. Plungers. Like the sign lied though, there's only one kind. Alright, I got a detonation plunger. How about blasting caps? I like the idea of a cargo elevator that you just send down to the level that has stuff, and it comes back up with stuff from that level without you having to go down there. I like it. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. Blasting caps, period. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Sure. Dang it, looks like you're going to need a crowbar to pry one of these crates open. Well, tools then. Currency in Planet Explorers is made. Interesting. That one recently hit my list of to-dos. Very long to-do list, but I had my eye on that one for a long time before, and then lost visibility to it, and then suddenly went like free-to-play or something like that, I think. Is that the one that went free-to-play? I don't remember. Toolbox, but it's locked. Oh, needles are used for lockpicking. Good thing I found two. Managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Sweet. Got a crowbar. Now, blasting caps. Pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Great. Let's see if we can blow this thing up. Hook up the plunger. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. Add a blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Great. This looks dangerous. This makes you nervous, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Kaboom! It literally just says kaboom. Great. Cyanide and Happiness game. Which one is that? Is that the one... Because the only one I'm familiar with is the card game, which is kind of like Cards Against Humanity kind of fill-in-the-blank kind of game. I'm not sure I'm aware of a video game yet. Mate! I got mate. Great. Ooh, something buried here. Dig. Hey, shiny. I got a silver nugget. So we do have regular metals here. Hello, horsey. You see the dark horse. Barely. Approach. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Winnie. The horse shies away from you, although in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Freakpocalypse. No, I don't think I've heard of that one yet. I'll have to take a look at that. Aw, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. ... In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Here, have oats. Here you go, yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Pat her on the nose. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Aw, come on. Nay. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Ugh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked towards the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Oats. Snort. Pat. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. They did make Joking Hazard, and Joking Hazard is the only one I was aware of. I wasn't actually aware of Trial by Trolley, so that one must have come after I stopped paying attention to board games for the most part. But I'm gonna copy-paste Freakpocalypse so I can remember to look that up later. But last Gen Con that we worked, I didn't actually get out much. Huh? What's this crack? Bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down in there. Well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole, though you don't know if it was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box? I require 3 dynamites. Okay. I'm going to try to remember that there's something in there. I only saw it out of the corner of my eye. Oh, thanks, the one. I appreciate that. We needed to chat about Gen Con. What? I wasn't expecting Gen Con to happen anytime soon. But yeah, we can chat about that later. Okay, so let's just carry on to the different locations. We'll visit the town afterward. That's a snake. You jump shit? Good. I mean, I wasn't officially gone, but I was kind of planning on not being there anymore. I haven't seen any communications whatsoever, so I was just kind of letting it sit until someone said something. One of these rocks is really shiny. Grab it. I got a shiny rock. Great. Ow. Ow. Snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Alright, fight the snake. 10 hit points for snake. Okay. Oh, apparently stuff's been happening Gen Con wise and I wasn't aware. Alright. Fire. Fire snake. Hot. Yeah. I like that it hops instead of slithers. That's great. Bonk. I have bonked the snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Twin. I'll take it. And we got a level up in Mysticality. Great. Ow. Ow, dang it. Ow. Ow. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Alright, another snake. And we get 1 action point back every time, so that's fine. How about more fire? Since this doesn't appear to be a problem with action points, might as well use them. Ooh, that snake was a little bit more potent. And poison? How dare. You made short work of that long snake. Oh, yay. Eek. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. So it gets to go first. That's not cool. Well, fine. So this snake is going to be a little bit more owie. I got it. Understood. I guess I'm just going to keep hitting it and hope I outlive it. Nope, not going to outlive it. I don't think. Nope, that poison's going to take me down. Blarg, I are dead. You wake up in a heap next to the snake. You feel a lump underneath you and realize that you're lying on top of a stick of dynamite. You got an item. Dynamite. Combat items like this one can really give you an edge in combat. When you fight that snake again, try tossing this at it. But I want my dynamite intact, thank you very much. Oh, I have so much stuff. I could eat my turnip. Nurse brand whiskey. Whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it, and given your legendary low standards, that's really saying something. Homing oats. shovel. Needle, mug, meat nugget. I could eat the turnip. Let's eat the turnip. You dust off the turnip and eat it. Now you understand why people don't tend to eat raw turnips. You gain an effect. Turnip fueled. Yup. Alright, snake, I'm coming for you. I'm full of turnips and I'm ready to fight. Oh, hold up. Armor. Let's try the armor. Now I have bean armor. Is it enough? Oh. Much better than 5 damage per turn, it's now 2 damage per turn. I can beat this snake to death with the board. I'm okay with that. Snake get bonk. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Nice. And level up on the Hellbender. Lovely. Snake. I mean, horse. I mean, snake. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Hello, horsey. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out at me. Rennie? Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. I can shoot it, but the bullets are much weaker than the board, and I'm thinking it's only going to be useful to hit at range if it's something that like does damage to me if I get too close to it. Otherwise I can only fireball once, and then the round is over or something. Pat your nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But he seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. Cool. Yikes. Yikes. Oof. Ow. You got a perk. Mostly scabs. Sweet. Ow. Ow. I'm curious about this perk. Mostly scabs. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. 5 extra maximum HP. Nice. Well, that was worth getting stabbed repeatedly. You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map. Okay. Okay. It's just gonna be like, yeah, you don't have to go that way. But I'm gonna go that way because I'm curious now that it's tried to stop me. Okay, fine. Alright. Boring Springs Boneyard. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Mug. So I'm curious if I missed a mug in the desert or in the Snake Gulch. I might have checked that back again. Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skelton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1866. Dig up the grave, you say? I mean, sure. Hello, Beauregard. Captain Skelton. He's gonna sword me, so let's do the bean armor again. Bonk. Slashy. Bonk. Yep, this is standard mage work. One tiny spell and then very pathetic melee combat until much later in the game. So hopefully, like most mage work, this will get very powerful near the mid to end. You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. I've gained gumption, I gained an old cavalry saber, and I got a gold tooth. This was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time. Now it's in your backpack. Alright, so let's equip some stuff. That's not the equipping some stuff. Equipping some stuff. Okay, so I have an old cavalry saber, which is better than my broken board. Great. Oh, I could have been using a crowbar. I didn't even realize. But I kind of dig the cavalry saber. Yeah, let's cavalry saber. Okay. Hello, little skeleton. How are you? A skeleton. You're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is, then. I think we shall scuffle. I scuffled a little too hard. Sorry, buddy. Skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. Cool. That guy just wouldn't stay put. Oh. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as not to startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that it is not the horse. It is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi. I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Pat. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you're going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat. Yep, still cold. Brr. Pat. Yep, still cold. Brr. Pat. 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 Yep, still cold. Brr. You get the idea. Feed the oats. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she's just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please, don't look at me like that. Snort. Try the oats again. You hold out the oats again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up the bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Nay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Slip and slide. Timothy Cochran, 1855 to 1895, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, 1887 to 1895, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, 1895 to 1895, a baby. Fair enough. That is the thing that happened. Alright, we're rolling around. Don't need to roll around. I am going to check the Thousand Snakes Gulch again and see if I missed a mug. I see no mug to miss. Ow. 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 1895 was a bad year. 1895 is the year the cows came home, so, you know, everyone's at risk of death. Back to the town of Boring Springs. You, sir. Dang it. Okay. So somewhere back at the this-a-way, ew, yuck, I shall prance my way this away. Ah, here we are. Loose dirt, dig it up. Ah, mug. Great. Oh, I can shovel the poo. Shovel it. Nasty work, but someone's got to do it. Well then, I will shovel poo for a living. Moxie up. Grit's coming up. Great, okay. So all the crud is done. You, sir, have all of your freaky-ass horses back. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending my horse back. 300 meat. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Gain 100 meat. So, he gave me exactly enough to buy a horse. How convenient is that? Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Actually, let's talk about his injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anybody except for Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. I would also like a horse. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Ooh. Ooh. We have an option to buy a horse. Let me think on that. Horses for 1,000 meat. We have an option of horses. I thought we'd only get the boring one, but no. We have an option of all the crazy horses. Okay. Poll time. New poll. There we go. Well, let's do a 5-minute timer on that. New poll. New poll to pick a horse. Wonder how much meat you get for butchering your horse? I mean, there is a question on that. Just browsing. Let me out. Okay. So, just as a reminder, we have a boring, typical horse. The dark horse is incredibly shy and bashful, and probably incredibly skittish. We have the spooky horse. Just spooky. Ghosty horse. And then we have the crazy horse, who is most likely under Lovecraftian influences. This horse has the look of someone who has seen the madness that dances on the other side of the void. I mean, my preference is crazy horse. But I'll let you guys vote on it. I haven't actually gone to see the sheriff yet. I should go see the sheriff. Also, Nurse Alice, I have your... Doc Alice, I have your Nurse Whiskey. There we go. Whiskey delivered for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. I didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear rattle as she unlocks the door. Aha. Doc Alice's house. You have a lot of explosives in here next to the fireplace. That's probably not safe. Hang on. My monitor's got a little bit wonky. Hang on. I can do this. Okay. Alright, madam. I'm going to look through your house and things first before I talk to you. Wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised me. Okay, fine. Can I look at this? This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. You gain 1 XP. I love the random ass XP in this. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Here you go, ma'am. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem to be healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Can we talk? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Everything all right, ma'am? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... Stare... So, I mean, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? I mean, I did just fight them, but I'm asking the question anyway. You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, skeletons in the cemetery, right. It's nice to get some outside confirmation I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It is impossible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. I see. Can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doom-forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Oh, God. Alright. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. Okay. I'm concerned I might not be able to read all of these. But I'm curious about the goblinoid tongues. Survey the book on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. Start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you know that blurf is the goblin word for hour. You've learned to speak goblin, sort of. You got a perk, goblin tongue. It looks like I can read all of these. Alright, checking the voting. Checking the voting, there we go. Crazy horse it is. Crazy horse it is. We'll go back and buy us a crazy horse in a moment here. Leaf through the Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be the Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it's mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Ha ha! At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. You gain 3 XP. Make like a tree in leaf. Alright. Madam, do you have anything else to say? Doc Alice sighs exasperately. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing all the resurrections, madam? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? Never heard any beanslingers raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. What's the deal with the TNT? It's so when I felt like I'm about to go, I can blow myself to bits so small there'll be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic? Hell, no way I'm taking a risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough. Tell me about the necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him? Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows much about fighting as a squirrel knows about surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. You aren't that old, and if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares at you and takes half a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done, for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading out west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. Spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. As I tiptoe and prance my way this way. So we have a doc joining us. Oh, yeah. We have a doc joining us. Yeah. You, sir. Howdy. No, I don't have Dickerin and I don't have soap. Okay, so let's go to the sheriff. No, let's get money. Because I have mugs to turn in. I found mugs. Much obliged. But I just thought I'd say howdy. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. Alright then. Yeah. I think that's all that was in here, actually. So, sheriff. Haven't actually seen the sheriff yet, so probably... Mug! I didn't realize there was a mug in here. Hello, sir. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Bourne Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't have to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here that would call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you go do it? You're the sheriff, after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Fair enough. I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. Deputy pistol. Deputy, you deputized a gun. You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed. There ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. Alright, Fricker Gang's hideout. I'll come back with your door in a minute. What else do we have here? Alright. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person as a Yuma Marshall's artist. Wanted Bimmy Fraker for face thieving. Face thieving? Face thieving? Well, he's a fricker, so we might go see him at the fricker hideout. Step it. Alright, let's go see about a few frickers. I see a sleeping fricker here. Thud Fricker, the Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout. Appears to be taking a little nap. Hang on, I'll ignore him. And I did forget, I got the deputy pistol. Okay, so I did not have the deputy pistol before, so my shooting was kind of sad. Oh, okay. Alright, just shoot him. This doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah. Hold up. Really? You're just gonna gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold is the only blood I have. Shoot him. Alright. Should we shoot the Fricker Gang? I mean... Alright, fine. I won't shoot him. I need foraging. It's a beer barrel cactus, okay. Pile of random stuff. Finders keepers. Ah, I got meat, a mug, and silver cufflinks. Neat. Silver cufflinks. If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Fine. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky tumble. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Shoot him, tie him up, pass the soap. Pass the soap. He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both the sleep and the tub. Cool. Sneak, 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 sneak. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and the squirrely one is his brother, Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach and talk or leave without alerting. Okay, I can't actually... I have to either approach and talk or leave. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna tie this guy up. Grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. You got a perk. Honorable. Let sleeping bandit fly. Neat. What's honorable do? You got a strong moral compass and an accurate ethical protractor. Honorable options will be available in some situations. Neat. Speak a little bit of Goblin, at least enough to order beer, which is the important thing. You can communicate with goblins. Alright then. I'm actually curious about this guy. Now that I have the honorable option. Can I tie him? No. I can wake him up though. I don't have the option to shoot him anymore. Interesting. I am curious. Wake him up. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is... Well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him? Walk away, Thud. Walk away. Thud, you don't want this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. Alright, bye, Thud. Alright, so now I have these two to deal with. Hello, gentlemen. Howdy, boys. Deal me in? The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? Hey, it's Bimmy. It's me, Bimmy, your brother. He squints at you. Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy. Sure I am. Ask me anything. Hold up. I am too. Back me up here, Snipe. Oh, okay. Oh, I could have said I was Bimmy and stole someone's face. I didn't even see that option until it was too late. Alright. I guess we're gonna fight. Fine. Fine. Snipe Fricker and Wimpy Fricker. Well, Can I not do that? At least they were kind enough to drag you outside after they beat you unconscious. Hold up. What just happened? Can I, do that again? Yeah, okay. Bimmy. I'm Bimmy. I stole a Rube's face. Ha! You always did have a knack for face rustling. What's new, Bimmy? We gotta get out of here and fast. The Pinkertons are onto us, and they'll be here in a minute. Dagnabbit, come on, Snipe. Let's hightail it. I'll catch up later. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurriedly pack up their belongings and flee the cave. You congratulate yourself on your attentiveness, memory, and strong interpersonal skills. Hooray! Grab the door and skedaddle. After I take the mug. Pile of ill-gotten gains. Nice. Sheriff's door. Grab it. Yep. Sheriff's door. Alright, fair enough. Oh, hey, bar of soap. Dr. Sweckleton's Pure Castile Soap. Where this comes from, they call it soap. Alright, I think we got all the things. I don't have foraging, but I can come back for that later. If I even get that skill. I didn't mean to go in the bar. Maybe have it. Hello, sir. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hang his door back on his hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison will go about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? 1 or 2 asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. Big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted a lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. Okie dokie. The cell looks much better with its door back in place. More celly. Alright, so I still don't have Dickerin, but I do have soap for a lock. Great. Let's go get that lock back to the sheriff. Howdy, you managed to scare up a lock from a cell? Yes, indeedy. Sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and clatters it into the cell. Hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handy? Sure. 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 I unlock the cell for you. Sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they'd better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir for your time in Boring Springs. I got a Replica Sheriff badge. Thanks, Sheriff. Oh, hey, Replica Sheriff badge. Does a thing. Fantastic plastic facsimile of the Sheriff badge. Usually gives them to children with who tour the jail. It's +1 armor, though. Great. Lovely. Was there anything else to do in here? Was there anything else to do in here? I know we gotta talk to Alice before we leave. I need to get another piece of dynamite, though. I don't have Dickerin. I don't have Dickerin, and I don't have foraging. Not sure I can get Dickerin or foraging. What do you say, Pete?
Who, me? Well, heck, I sell all kinds of things. For instance, gadzooks. There's a rat in my bedroll.
Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of whiskey. Pete notices the shiny rock you're carrying, and his wild eyes light up.
There's a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock.
Sure, have it. Grabs the rock and sticks it in his belt pouch, grinning.
Thank you kindly.
Gains 7 meat. He notices the nugget of silver you found earlier.
I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 meat for it.
Sure.
Have it.
Points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying.
You ain't seem like someone so much for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat.
Sure.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced.
Listen, kid, all that stuff I've been buying from you. You've been spending all the time underground, ain't you? Well, you'll listen to old Pete's advice. You'll stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down there 40th level that ain't worth messing for a fellow who'd keep his eyes, if you catch my meaning.
Not sure I do, but thanks. So don't go to the 40th level of the mine. Can I go down to the 40th level of the mine now that he's told me that it exists?
Oh yeah, I can play. Yeah, I can play poker. Meat. 20 meat on the table. Slap. With a splat.
sit down, and before they can say no, one of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Wait. What? Okay. So, oh, we're playing poker. Sorry. I was thinking blackjack. I'm like mentally adding those up. I'm like, hold up. That's not a good number for blackjack. Pair of 10s, 2, 3, king. All right. Let's bet crazy. Eat this. All in, suckers. Sweat gushes from their faces as they each read the how to play poker card again. But eventually they both add 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read 'em and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3, king. Guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the gal on the right somehow got a straight flush. I win! You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, the gal's right 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents King Ralph IX, whom the western colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Just doing my part. Oh, dear. And I can't bother him. There's nothing down here anymore. Okay. You're just grumpy. Oh, wait. We can talk to her now. Now that we've gotten her information. Right. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. Sorry for your loss. Scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. The whole damn thing. Couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender said it was cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid, see? Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, so she left me a place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out because it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. What'd you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire. I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle in the bar and doesn't reply. What do you do now? Head west, I suppose? Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. Can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. All I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Absolutely. Susie shows you on the map where her ranch is. You discovered a new ranch location. Map location, Cochran Ranch. There we go. All right. So a couple things to check out. I'm gonna go back to mine and see if I have the option to go down to mine level 40. Yes. You suddenly remember that weird thing Pete said about level 40. Is that a real thing? Yes. Wait. Nerd mode. Nerd mode. Best font mode. Changes the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this. Yeah. Hold up. Colorblind mode. You never know. Alright, we'll turn on colorblind mode, just in case. Show combat grid. Automatically spend XP. Allows the game to level up your skills for you. Attempts to create a well-rounded character. Oh, well, no. I didn't even realize that was a thing. I probably should have looked at that before. Okay, so, what are you? It's a strange black chest. Open the chest. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside, there is a hat. It looks evil, and not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer, and it has teeth, which looked like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals could understand the concept of murder. Oh. Do we put on the hat? Do we put on the evil hat of evilness? Ooh. Pete specifically warned me to leave it the hell alone. But I kind of want to put on the hat of evilness and see what happens. Put on the hat. Oh. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It'll be as though your life is a game and that game's difficulty level is greatly increased, if you catch my meaning. No, I'm not one for hard mode. Thanks. I'll pass on that. Alright, Cochrane Ranch. Cochrane Ranch. Yep. All the water in this trough is boiled away. Susie's ranch house has burned to the ground. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. Go through in there in a second. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Alright. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Alright, we're going through the door. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Grab it. Varmint skin and knife. Is this a varmint skin and knife I can use? Allows you to collect skins from beasts after combat. Oh. So if I had come here first, I could have potentially gotten some snake skin. Good to know. Does it have to be equipped, or do I just have to have it in inventory? Like the shovel. We'll find out. These pies were not safe. Oh. Hello, Flaming Cow Skull. Hi. How are you? This thing looks angry. You're not going to make it that safe without dealing with it. Deal with it. Okay. So, it's a Pyrobove. HP 15. It's got a 50% hot resist, so probably should use the bean shield instead. 7-8 damage with the knife, and 7-8 damage with the pistol. Great. Let's bean shield. And it's only usable once per fight. It's got a 50% hot resist, but we might as well fire it anyway, because I've got an extra action point for it. Sure. Ow. Hot. I'm on fire. Let's shoot it. Ow. Shoot it. You've defeated that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! Great. Cochrane family's gun safe. I got Susie's rifle. Neat. Out of curiosity, can I use her rifle? I cannot use her rifle. An old rifle, but has obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Good. I got Susie's rifle. Anything else? Alright, yeah. Nope, I think that's it. Susie, got your rifle. Right, choosing a bar. Find my rifle yet, stranger? Here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeves across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. Didn't catch your name. I'm Twin. Thanks, Twin. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, and looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along with you when you head west, just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Oh, So we could have the completely widowed rifle lady. We could have the wallowing doc who's upset by zombies. Anyone else? Can we take the sheriff with us? How's it going? Leaning rightly. Later, sheriff. No, sheriff doesn't want anything to do with us. You, sir. Yeah. Bye, Pete. Okay, bye, Pete. Horsey man. Oh, right, I gotta buy Crazy Horse. I want a horse. I want the Crazy Horse. Okay, well, I gotta warn you. This horse has seen, some stuff. But I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is something wrong with him? Not as such, he's perfectly functional. But... well, he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snakes Gulch to chew on the loco weed that grows there. And that makes him see crazy things? I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. I'm intrigued. I'll take him. Achievement unlocked. Horse Senseless. Which is... buy the Crazy Horse. Great. Give him a name. Oh. Oh no. We have to name the horse. Tim. Tim. Do we have any good name recommendations out there for a horse since I don't have a random button? Hey Gizmo, what you doing? Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Crazy Horse. Name it Skittles. Exactly the one. I don't want to eat my Crazy Horse. I want a Crazy Horse. Skittles is good. Loco is good. Bacon is good. Taz, because of the spinning eyes, I like it. And he does make a lot of nonsensical noises with his mouth, just like Taz. We'll call him Taz. I like it. I like it. You want to name your horse Taz? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright then. Taz the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. You got a southeast-west map. What? Thanks. Thanks! Southeast-west map. Yay! You helped! You did indeed. Alright. Southeast-west map. West. Map. Map. Okay, so if I go to Thousand Snakes Gulch, I can't get any more. I'm gonna go through every single cactus in the way. I was hoping to get more snakes, because now that I had the skinning, but that's fine. Southeast-west map. Follow map to Dirtwater. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. So let's go back to Boring Springs. So inventory-wise, I have 2 dynamite. I need 1 more dynamite, but that requires Dickerin, which I don't have. And I don't have anything else. Okay. Dang it. I wanted to get the 3 dynamite for that hole in the cave. But apparently that's not a thing I can do right now. I honestly don't know if we can even come back here. Because the whole idea is heading west. And so far I haven't been able to go back. So I don't know if that's a thing I can do. But I guess we're going to have to find out. So I have 2 ladies I can take with me. And I'm not sure I can take them both. So before I attempt to take them both, which lady would we prefer? Also, what's up with that frame rate? Is that good? Ah, that seems fine. Okay. So do we want Rifle-Totin' Susie, or do we want Doc Lady with unknown other qualifications? I kind of like the idea of the Rifle Lady for extra shooty bang bang. But Doc Lady heals is always good too. I think I'm gonna go with Susie. gonna roll my way back over to Susie. Because having Rifle Lady would be kind of snazzy. Oh, can I not? Oh, okay. Do I just head west? Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished you've got will forever remain unfinished. On second thought, is there anything else I can do to get the dickering and or the foraging? Because it feels like I should be able to get the foraging skill. Or is that a thing that I would only be able to get if I had picked a different book from Mom at the beginning? Foraging sounds like that would have come from the survival book. Dickering. Ah, I believe one of the other books was trade related. Yes, there was a bartering book. Okay, so that would have been the dickering. So, I am locked out of those choices. I don't have foraging and I don't have dickering. That's unfortunate. Oh, right, mugs. I forgot I had mugs. Okay, so no foraging, no dickering. Gotta keep that in mind because that's something I missed. I have lockpicking instead, though. For me, not being able to get all of the skills pains me greatly. It pains me greatly. But I will survive. Okay. So, if I head west, it tells me that it's my last choice or my last chance to do stuff. Ah, here we go. Okay. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, somebody to share a trail with, somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Wait, Crazy Pete's an option too? What the hell's Crazy Pete gonna do aside from being crazy? Oh, I'm leaning towards Susie though. Not recommended to go it alone. Susie. Gotta go, Susie. Gun-toting Susie. Pop back to the saloon and collect Susie. Consult the southeast-west map the Hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Okie dokie. Head for Dirtwater. Hi, crazy horse. Taz whinnies as you approach. Comb his mane. Make some sort of a glurk noise. Alright. Have fun. Howdy. Grumpy lady. Grumpy baker. My biscuits are burning. This is a weird ghostly carriage here. Ah, Gun Manor deals. Great. It's your partner. Hey there, Susie. I'd like to check up on little ranches in these parts, see how bad the cows are getting. Alright, you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are, or at least were. Guess we'll just have to see. There's not one far from here. Stearns Ranch. I don't need to ask her anything? Can I not ask her anything? Okay. Am I forgetting about anything? Susie says you should see a bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. Be nice to have a base of operations. Thanks for the reminder. So we have the Jewel Saloon. We have Dirtwater Mercantile. We have Dirtwater Post Office. Or is that Dirtwater Post of Ice? Sponsored by LTNT. Aw. Little girl selling flowers. Here. I'll take some smelling flowers for my stinky meat. And we got the jail that I accidentally went straight in here. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Can I be sheriff? Do you have any law enforcement expertise? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government?
Are you familiar with all of the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No? Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? Well, when you put it that way. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry? It's okay. Like I said, it happens all the time. Can I help anyway? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters back there. Cells are over yonder. Alright then. Cells. Great. This empty cell is all ghostly. Alright. Wanted posters. We've got wanted poster. No, wait. What? You misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. Poster reads, Wasted, the Stripy Hat Gang, for grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Not at the moment. It's a wanted poster. Or a wanted poster, if accuracy is important. It says, Wanted, the House in the Desert Gang, for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen in the House in the Desert. You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Not at the moment. I'm going to keep looking around. I just wanted to say hi. Didn't mean to talk to you, but hi. She coughs as if she should be doing something more important. Okay, fine, be that way. Alright, jail. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot not available past this point. You saw the sign. There's nothing past here. Okay, fine. He mentioned not stepping in house leavings. Sorry, horse leavings. There we go. Humming along with the background music. Nice. Alright, let's go to the saloon first then. As we should have done the first time. There's another spittoon. There's another spittoon and an angry drinking lady. Ladies. They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. Piano player is not very good at his job. Nope. No, he is not. Okay. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Table. C bartender for darts. Great. Oops. The Jewel Saloon stage. Didn't intend to go in there. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without their hats on? Anything on the stage? A cowbell. Probably shouldn't do that. Pick the chair back up. Gain 1 XP. Great. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. I shall try to talk to him later. Spittoon. Spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. Because
it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep on going. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. As a useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. I got it. Filthy porcelain cow. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit, and you don't want to spill it out into the little hole in the bottom of it. The item goes in your offhand. I have an offhand, goop-filled porcelain cow. Hooray! Oh, God. Alright. So, offhand. Which is offhand? Ah. So, the sweet-smelling flowers goes into offhand. Flowers smell really good. 15% stench resistance. Okay. Filthy porcelain cow. 3 melee attack damage and 3 spell damage. Okay. And then was there something else that I could do in offhand? Ah, beans. Spell damage, muscle, and moxie. Okay. So the filthy porcelain cow is better for spell damage. So I'm just going to hold that gooey, disgusting thing. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. Hello, partner. Hello, other. Nope, not in the mood to talk. Okie dokie. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Twin. Glad to know you, Twin. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Oh, thanks. That was easy. Hi, Lloyd. Need help with anything now that you've given me a free room? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. There we go. Thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. Sure, see what I can do. Thanks, I poked around myself, but I lost the key. It's suddenly taking a strange turn. Darts. Can I get some darts? That sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Oh, sorry, all the darts got broken months ago. Well, that's disappointing. Bourbon. I got Dirtwater bourbon. Thanks. I'm sure someone needs this. Dirtwater bourbon. Ah. Max HP by 5 for the rest of the day. Great. Wait, hold up. This is a glass of famous Dirtwater bourbon, which is famous mostly for having visible chunks of dirt in it. Great, great. Okay, so, player piano. Try to fix it. You lift up the player piano's player coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, and it's not a very good lock. I don't have a needle. Dang it. He doesn't react to you at all. Okay. Poker room. Rules. Poker. This poster says rules of poker, quote unquote, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Read one of them. Any player caught cheating must swap cards with the player on their left. Player with more than 33 cards in their hand must add 23 meat to the pot. pair of aces of spades and 2 sixes of diamonds count as a flush. 2 fours are equivalent to an ace, but lose against 2 kings. A king canceled out of 4 trays. A straight beats a reverse South Carolina flush. A player caught with a pocket... A player caught with a pocket 2 must immediately hand 21 meat to the player on their left. A 9 cancels out 3 tens. 3 two-eyed jacks lose against a jack, but lose against 2 deuces of diamonds. One-eyed queens are wild, and queens of diamonds are double wild. Player caught dealing from the bottom of the deck must draw an additional 32 cards. Straight beats a straight. Full house beats a reverse full house. Straight beats a full house. South Carolina straight beats a reverse backwards flush. Any player who draws 4 of hearts must draw a new hand of cards. Player holding 4 deuces must discard 14 cards. 4 is equivalent to 2 pair of 2 diamonds. Hold up. How many are theirs? Hold up. It just said nothing beats a straight. But one of the previous rules just said a straight beats a straight. Whatever. Double bet. Royal flush beats a flush. How many are there? How many are there? I mean, I'm tempted to do this for a very long time. But also, I'm tempted to not. Table's full. No room. Empty seat. Let's play poker. Sit down at the poker table. The dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Clara, and the player to your left says his name is Yancey. Ante is 20 meat. Ante. Dealer gives the deck a shuffle, then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a really terrible hand. 3 tens and a 6 of hearts. Its first round pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning around 20%. Cleverly strategize. You adjust your strategy based on what you know about your opponent's hand. 20% win chance. Second round of betting, pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning around 40%. Cleverly raise. I lose 20 meat. Okay. Last round of betting, time to do or die. Pot is 120, and you estimate your chances of winning around 40%. Glamorously strategize. 20% win chance. You wink at Yancey and he gets all flustered. You frown and reveal a straight. Clara turns over a straight. Yancey grins and reveals his hand. A straight. You lost. Boo. Fine. I don't get your crazy ass rules. Jewel Saloon kitchen. Hello, sir. What are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry. I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, huh? I would prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter. I need someone to go pick up some more. He's from the east, by the way. Saltpeter. Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look who's the chief here. Me or you? Chef. Sorry. Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one here is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Alright. Okay. Be right back. Top this potbelly stove is a pot full of slop. Pot stove top slop pot. Nope. This is where the chef prepares ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Important. This shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Okay. Nothing on the stage. I could go ring the cowbell.
Seems to be useless. Gotta try. Alright. Susie, what do you think of the place? Sorry, town's a bit busy for my taste, but it makes change from being on the road. Sorry, Jasper. Yeah. Am I forgetting anything? Talk to the bartender in a Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater, try to fix their broken piano player. Okay, so I can't do that. Saltpeter. That's it. Thanks. Alright, let's go to the guest rooms. Look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. You call yourself a pony-kissing green-headed jerk. You gain an effect. Angry. What? Hold up. What does angry do? I don't have angry. Better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. This is Susie's bed. This is my bed. There's a postcard on this little table. Take it. I got a blank postcard. Great. Nice view from up here. Indeed. Howdy, ma'am. Nope. Thanks. Okay. Alright, so I'm angry, apparently. I don't see that on here anywhere, but I am apparently angry. So we also have other stats. So glamour is appreciation of finer things in life. Consume more cocktails and afford them. Interesting. Plus 10 to meat gains. Plus liver capacity. Item finding bonus. Nice. Gumption. Level of get up and get her done. Speed, maximum AP, spleen capacity. So speed, those things are good. Grit is maximum HP, stomach capacity, and pain tolerance. Moxie is just shooting damage, spell damage, and punching damage. Okay. Okay. Let's do spells. Kind of want to do the glamour, but we'll do that next one. Dirtwater Mercantile. Hello there. Welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Sundry provisions, miscellaneous provender, various groceries, assorted comestibles, and then this man. Okay, so we have Advanced Beancraft. This is a cookbook. A cookbook specializing in bean recipes. Disposable binoculars, dynamite, plum pudding, shovel, soda crackers, tooth powder. This is a less convenient precursor to toothpaste for use with less convenient precursors to toothbrushes. And then Vienna blood sausage. Okay. I mean, the advanced beancraft is probably where I want to go. I can also sell some stuff. I can sell some stuff. I don't need the broken board anymore. I can sell the the gold tooth. I can sell the cufflinks. Yeah, let's sell some things. This is useful. I don't know if I need stench resistance, but I feel like I probably do, so I'm going to hold on to it. And I did spend 50 bucks on that, so... Sorry, 50 meat. Shovel's useful. Varmint Skinner's useful. Old Cavalry Saber is useful. Crowbar is probably more useful, and since the Cavalry Saber is the same damage as the crowbar, and the crowbar is useful, I probably should be using the crowbar for hitting people with. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not itching for cash at the moment. Oh. Hey. Post office. This is a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. I think we should go to the correspondence wizard. Hello, fellow wizard. Hi, I'm Twin the Kid. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. I want to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know that what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. Go ahead and send it. A big cabinet full of locked post office boxes. One of them newfangled telegraph machines. And that's it? Is that all you... Okay, that's all you got, alright. And then jail, and then locks. Okay. So, of the things that are left to do here... Oh, you can actually go to the room just by going right there. Of the things that are left to do here, I don't have a needle to fix the piano player. I'm terrible at poker. I don't know what's happening at the kitchen. I could buy some slop. The man points to the sign on the counter. Slop. 5 meat. I'm gonna buy some slop. Gotta play the slop. Plate of slop. Max HP by 5 for the rest of the day. This is a plate of the slop they serve at the Jewel in Dirtwater. They should really hire a better kitchen staff before some competing restaurant moves in and eats their lunch. Okay, so I gotta go get saltpeter for the kitchen. I got to check out Stern's Ranch on behalf of... Oh. I see. There's a lot of map going on here. All right, well, let's saddle up. Wander. You discover what is either an open grave or a very deep and rectangular pothole. Jump in and see what you find. Well, if it's a pothole, it must have been here for a very long time because you found the remains of an antique traffic accident. I got burial whiskey, I got a handful of old coins, and I got an old wedding ring. Neat. I just wandered in a circle. Okay. Let's go to Stern's Ranch. A few hundred yards up the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging towards the northwest. It doesn't seem to have noticed you, or anything else really. But it's a skeleton, and I'm gonna kill it. A mindless skeleton. Get on fire. Oh. So she can shoot her target for 11 damage, and she can build cover. Interesting. Okay. Shoot it. Perfect. You won! Hey, skeleton, sucks to be you. I got skull chips. Some itty-bitty bits of skull. Once they were good for keeping somebody's brain salsa inside, but not anymore. Nice job. Ah. Needles. Good. Needles. I like needles. Needles are good. Oh, I didn't want to come down here yet, but that's fine. Box. Lockbox. True to its name, it's locked. You pick the lock and open the box. Ooh, a document. I got a stock certificate. This is a certificate entitling the bearer to 37 shares of Barth & Co. Gasworks, a company based in Philadelphia. Just sell it. Okay. There's still some beans in this pot. Blackened beans. All of the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Investigate. Your deft fingers find a hidden cache, and the back panel of the shelf slides away to reveal a secret compartment. There's a book inside. Mary Stearns' diary. Ooh. Toy box contains a single object, a creepy, burnt porcelain doll, and the option is to talk to it. Well, that's concerning on multiple levels. I'm going to up my glamour, because that's going to be item finding. and meat gains. I like items and meats. Okay. Talk to the doll. I should worry about that. Mary Stearns' diary. A little girl's diary, browned a little around the edges, but otherwise untouched by the fire. Read it. The first page says, in a little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The AI in dairy are crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says she's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play a tea party with her. Keep reading? I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad they couldn't find Effie. Papa says she's been gone too long and they put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. I don't want to play a tea party no more, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping to keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She says either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. So that's the creepy-ass doll. I see. I'm gonna hold off on the creepy-ass doll for the moment. Box. It's a crate. You got a depressed rancher candy. As opposed to a jolly rancher candy. And a handful of nails. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Ooh, it's going to be a fight. Oh, I can't harvest the button cactuses. This flower is smoking. Ow, ow, ow. You got a smoking chrysanthemum. Jethro Stearns, devoted father, died 1895. Mary Stearns died February 18th, 1894. Gwendolyn Stearns, devoted mother, died 1895. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. You find a charred locket among the blackened bones. Great. So I've gotten a few items. Charred Locket. You should call it a locket on account of how lucky it was to escape that fire. Haha. Lock on this locket reminds you why they call it a locket. Pick to lock it. I got a picture of Mary Stearns. I don't actually know that word. Daguerreotype? Sure. Photograph of a serious-looking little girl. On the back is written Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. 1984, jeez. Smoking chrysanthemum. This flower apparently still has a lot of smoldering to do. The item goes on your lapel. My lapel was currently wearing the Replica Sheriff's badge, so I'll take extra spell damage for that. Handful of nails. Time was we wouldn't have seen Brad's, but nowadays man does not live by Brad alone. What? Whatever. Like all things for ranchers, this candy was a lot better before the cows came home. Increases your melee damage for the rest of the day. Blackened beans increases spell damage for the rest of the day. This is a plate of beans that got left in the fire for weeks. They're still edible, but you could also probably use them as stove fuel in a pinch. Alright. And that one's just sellable. Needles, skull chips, wedding ring. Money. Coins. Just sell them. This is a stack of coins that are either from a time or place when or where coins were or are used as a currency instead of meat. And then burial whiskey. Important to stay drunk all the time, even if you're dead. Alright, fair enough. I feel like I probably should be eating some of these things. But so far, I don't need them. So, this is probably going to find the answer to that. Open the door. Cow. Alright, Burn, cow, burn. Shoot, cow, shoot. Alright. Maybe we're a little overpowered for the moment. The outhouse is now safe as houses. Outhouses. By the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish out your prize with the other. You got a toilet pistol. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Way to go, Susie. Toilet pistol. Pistol is pretty comprehensively toileted up. Deals stench damage instead of physical. Apply 5 poison to enemy. Ooh. Damage 3 to 4, so it's not as potent as the deputy pistol, but that stench damage. I kind of dig it. Slightly less instant damage for a heck of a lot of damage over time. I'll take it. Okay, so last thing is down here. I don't have safe cracking. Pile of loose boards, okay. Food on the shelf, instant grits, jellied escargot, and sarsaparilla. What? Sarsaparilla. Oh god. That's not easy to say. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Wonderful. Okay, so I don't have safe cracking. All that's left then is to talk to the creepy-ass doll. Hello, creepy-ass doll. How are you? It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. You pull the string. The doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Twin. How are you? Hi, Twin. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? Sure. Hooray. Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Sure. Hooray. The game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. The doll's eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into his secret room? No. The magic word is peanut butter. The doll goes silent. Got it. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Oh, I have the angry effect I just noticed. Down here. You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's go scream peanut butter at the wall. Oh, whisper. Peanut butter. Aha. Atop this sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Goblet, you say? A chill runs down your spine as you touch the goblet. I have the goblet. This is a goblet of blood from a cursed altar in a spooky secret basement room. It's probably safe and fine and good. Probably. Oh yeah, sarsaparilla. You're not even sure how to spell this, and you still aren't. All right. Jellied Escargot. This is a can of garden variety garden snails, preserved in suspended in a gelatinous ooze. Yum. Instant grits. If you've got enough grit, you don't even need to add water. Great. All right, so I have the goblet of blood. That's probably a good thing, right? Oops. Hello, Dolly. I have your blood. My tea. We can finish our tea party now. Sure. You carefully pour the blood from the goblet into Grace's mouth. Ah. Grace leaps out of the toy box, laughing maniacally, and climbs the ranch's house ruined chimney. She turns toward you. See you soon. She leaps to the ground behind the house and scampers off to the northwest. That's probably fine.
Nothing bad could possibly come of that later. Susie, you don't seem pleased. That's fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to run into that doll later, and I'm probably going to hate myself for it. Alright, let's head to Fort Cowardice. Off to the side of the trail, you spot a beer barrel cactus. You're not sure why they call them that, since they're shaped like mugs, not barrels. Fine. Okay, so we're at Fort Cowardice. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make cannonade. Wow. Wow, that pun. That pun. Alright, inside fort. Climb up to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Okie dokie. What else do we have? The sign has the goblin word for toilet on it. Yikes. This mishap definitely got someone fired. Ooh, an unusually sized cannonball. Yoink. Oof, it's heavy. You got an item. Demi-culverin cannonball. Sure. That sign says toilet in goblin, which makes them seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you going to go in there. Oh, I don't actually have the option. Dang. Alright, let's start at administration. Cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want the details. Fine, you read one. Major Ezra Wolf II, 66th Bean Slinger Division, pay grade 06. B, I'm assuming that's birth, 1/14/52. December. I'm assuming that's also death. 7770, blood type B+, killed in action, satisfied? No, another. Rowena Hubbard, 9th Cannoneer Division, pay grade 02. Birth 28, death 53, type O-. Wounded in action, 53. Satisfied? Nope, more. 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 Now you're just looking at the same ones you've read before. What is wrong with you? I can't get enough. I can't get enough. This game feels like it rewards you for doing stupid shit, so I'm gonna keep doing stupid shit. Okay, fine. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Cupboard is bare, so it's not really a cupboard. Still some good mess left. Bless this mess. Military grade whiskey and hardtack. Nice. Blech. Spice rack. Open it. Little green unlabeled jars. Hopefully this is the stuff the chef was looking for. I got a shaker of saltpeter. Stove is beyond cleaning. In general, this is a door. More specifically, it's the door to the general's office. Even more specifically, it's the locked door to the general's office. Sure. Oh, howdy, General. Don't shoot me, please. Would appreciate not. Ah. You probably shouldn't try to open this pie safe while that goblin is shooting it. Oh, it's a goblin general. Hi. The goblin seated at this desk is repeatedly firing their pistol at that pie safe. Get their attention, or get their attention with violence. Attention? Say, what are you doing? Shooting pies. Always. Always shooting pies. Could you elaborate on that? Why shooting a pie? Yes? To destroying, obviously. Must to destroy a terrible pie. What's wrong with a pie? Bah, a human will never understanding. No, really, why pie shooting? Shut up, so much angry. Why? Looking. I'm pretty sure being a pie is destroyed. Destroy a... Huh? Look, so many holes in a pie safe. You winning, a pie is dead. You certain being? Waiting here, I will check. Ah! No shoot. You peek through the bullet holes. Yep, that pie is shot to hell. So am I, apparently. Stop it. Hooray, you are a success. A pie is so very destroyed being. I doing it?
so much doing it. But now what? Huh? What I shooting now? I guess you finding another pie? What? There are more pies being? Yes, world is full of pies. Oh no, this violencing never ending. Sorry, being, not wishing to enable this behavior. No, this is my cross-bearing. I must going and continuing the fight. Okay. Thanking you. Okay. I wishing you good luck against forces of pie. General Gobb strides out the door, jaw clenched, eyes resolute with pie hatred. Well, that was weird. I guess I'm the general now. Okay. Goblins talking weird. Alright, so that was administration and mess in one building. Got it. Tent. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside this tent. Okay. This cot is soaked with blood. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. Papers are mostly just boring medical records. Dental, that word again, lamentations and that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey wait, what's this? It looks like it might be important. Marching orders. Just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Great. Unlooted medical supplies. Render them looted. You bolster your supply of medical goods at the expense of the shelves. You got an Army Field Trauma Kit 2 and another military-grade whiskey. Wonderful. I do not have crave sacking. Yes, I don't have crave sacking. Alright, I can't go in there. So, do I shoot the goblins? Do I be bad person and shoot the goblins? They seem like a decent folk. A little weird. I mean, I did kill that one before, but he was kind of where he shouldn't have been. And the general goblin was a reasonable sort. Just hated pies. We'll leave him alone. And I don't think there's anything else to do here. I have the thingy I needed. Rip. And the railroad camp was where we can get more information. Let's wander for a moment, see if we can get anything else. You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peeking over the edge, you see a goblin rustling around in the bush. Presumably, it's a gulch goblin rustler. I always kind of assumed that referred to a different sort of rustling, though. He looks up at you and makes some angry-sounding goblin noises. Sure, we'll fight it. I don't have outfoxing to charge it a rustling tax. Let's. I mean, if I fireball it, it's just gonna die. I want to test out the stench gun. Pew. And she's just gonna murderize it. Okay, that's fine. Sure. You clobber the goblin and find some goodies in the shrubbery he was rustling. I got a goblin sandwich. You notice a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. You discover a new map location, destroyed campsite. Go there. Oh, we're going that way apparently. Destroyed campsite. What do you have to say, madam? Howdy, Susie. There's another ranch out this way. Butterfield Ranch. Dairy farm, mainly. Alright, we can check it out. Thanks. Okay. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. Knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat, though. You also notice the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. I got potted meat. How close to Loathing am I right now? I'm pretty far from Loathing. I am still pretty far. I mean, hold up. I think we're going away from Loathing now that I think about it.
Because the game is west of Loathing, so we are going west of Loathing. So, I guess in that case, then I'm really close to Loathing? Because I'm just barely west of Loathing, so yes. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. Yikes. You think maybe this used to be a person? What a mess. Cows did this to a guy? I reckon so, judging from these tracks. But, what's wrong? Something about these tracks ain't quite right. What do you mean? They aren't spaced out right, and they're uneven. Okay, what does that mean? I'd say either a cow that made these tracks was drunk, or it wasn't a cow that made them. There are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. Probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Let's do that. Yep. There is a little bit of loathing as well as fear. Yep. Since you have reason to believe these tracks may be a fake, you could either follow them or head the opposite direction. Well, we're for following them. You follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, after which they stop suddenly. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest nearby. Well, darn. Interesting. Wonder. You recognize the familiar shape of a mine shaft entrance off in the distance. Coal Ridge Mine. Alright, let's go to Butterfield Ranch since she wants us to. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. You pore over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Advanced Beancraft, Volume 7. Nice. Oh, hi cow. Hello cow. Oh my god, my inventory. I'm gonna have to sell some shit, aren't I? Advanced Beancraft. Read this to learn a new bean slinging skill. Hells yes. There's a recipe for a well-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives Bean Wall, a spell that will create a wall of beans that provides cover from ranged attacks. There's an article about butter and an article about beans, and the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Gives Butterbean, a spell that reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. It includes a chapter about making human-sized or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. Gives Bean Golem, a combat skill which summons a powerful golem to fight for you. Ooh. So, a wall of bean shield, an overall debuff, or a fucking bean golem. I think I know which one I'm going for. I would like the bean golem. I like that it just looks like an angry bean. I hope it just looks like a bouncing angry bean when we summon it. You practice making servants out of beans until you're pretty good at it. You gain a skill, Bean Golem. Unfortunately, one of your early experiments gets a little bit rowdy and eats the book. Bad Golem. It's a shame that we can't get all of those. Marching orders. This is a set of army marching orders from before all of the army's marching orders were march back east just as fast as your lily-livered, yellow-bellied feet can go, you damnable cowards. This is a set of marching orders directing a rifle division to Fort All Dead. Ominous. Far to the north of Dirtwater. You discover a new map location, Fort All Dead. Treacherous territory up there. Feller ought to be careful. Will do. Let's see. Still had the Goblet of Blood with me. Wonderful. Shaker Saltpeter. Sarsaparilla. Okay. Everything seems fine so far. I'm gonna have a lot of crap, aren't I? Like this game is just gonna give me a whole ton of crap. That's fine. Goblin Sandwich is up Moxie by 5, but down Muscle and Mysticality by 3. Okay. The horse.
Of course. Of course. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Okay. Hi, cow. Oh. Ooh. A hell calf. Okay. Okay. Bean Golem. Costs 2 AP once per fight. Bean Golem. It's just a floating big old bean. Alright. He doesn't look angry though. He doesn't have the angry eyebrows. We watched Godzilla vs. Kong tonight. How was it? Is that the new one? Or did they do one previously? I'm not a big Godzilla buff, so I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna shoot the cow. One. Okay. Shoot. Bonk. Oh, she got hella bonks. And my bean golem does too. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing. Oh, I see. Shoot. I have a feeling this ain't gonna go well. And she's down. Shoot. Ow. Shoot. Alright, so the gun is really good in protracted fights because the damage seems to stack. So one more shoot should kill it. Oh, thank goodness. Hellcalf defeated. Banish that demonic cow from this realm. Get thee hence, little doggy. I gained tainted beefsteak. I skinned the cow with my trusty knife and got extra thick leather. And Susie carves another notch in her rifle. So, death is not permanent. This is good information. Ah, leaving HBO Max in the morning. That's good. Good thing you caught that. Ow. Ow. Tuna cactus. Now I wish I had foraging. There's a rope tied to the fence post here. Yoink. Needles. Important. Something buried in the smoldering embers. Ow. Red hot poker. Lovely. Let's see what that is. Well, I reckon I hardly know her. That poker is going to be better. Yep. Deals hot damage instead of physical. Ah, I see. Sure, put that on. You notice some words carved in the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize that name? Curly. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's meat. Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find a map scratched into the inside of it. It appears to lead to Coal Ridge Mine, just west of where you are right now. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between 3 strange triangular icons. Curious. I have nothing to churn. Okay. To your horror, you see that every single cow in Butterfield Dairy Herd is now an Ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous, unless you get near them. Oh dear. I shall walk among the cow. It's an Ungolith, but it doesn't say it's got fire resist, so let's burn the shit out of it. Hot. Shoot. Ah. Ungolith performs a special attack against Twin the Kid using Mysticality for 10 damage. Okay. Well, let's burn it again. and shoot it again. It died and exploded. You thin the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. You gain 15 XP. Brass bull ring, and a cow's eye. Susie carves another notch in her rifle. And she gets stronger. So wait, do I just... There are still an effectively infinite number of ungulates here. So I can just keep grinding on ungulates? Alright, let's do that. Bean. I got a bean golem. I love my bean golem. I shall call him Bean. Immune to poison? Well, shit. Fine, I'll hit you with my poker. Bonk. Shoot. Kaboom. Great. Alright. I am curious if that's like an infinite thing. I'm not going to keep doing it at the moment, but I'm curious. I don't have lockpicking 2. Well, dag nabbit. So how do I know how many points I have to give? How do I... Oh, it's just straight up XP to increase, and I have 68 XP. Oh. Well, that's a thing. That's a thing I didn't know. Okay, so... one more maximum speed for another gumption, but it doesn't give me more AP to cast more spells. But the more gumption we have, the more AP we'll eventually get. Hellbender is just more spell damage, which is good. Let's just keep hoarding XP for a little bit more, because I'm not hurting at the moment. Well, let's kill another cow, just for funsies. And this way we could potentially... Oh god, there's 2 of them. Okay, well, that's a thing. The bean is not very powerful, sadly. So let's do 2 fires instead. It's a little bit sad that the bean is not as powerful as it could have been. Oh, she's got a rope. Oh. Disable for a round. Do it. Okay. I got a little bit kerfuffled there, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and fire you up. And then give it a bit of a shoot. Oh, Lord. Ow. Shoot it. It's immune to stanch damage. Let's just heat stab it. Shoot it. Kill it. It didn't kill it. Ugh. I died. Demonic cow spirits bound in stone were more than you could handle. You gain an effect. Angry. You get so angry about losing that fight that you pass out. You wake up the next morning in your bed. Susie must have carried you back here after you got knocked out. You're a little sore, but not otherwise any worse for wear. You are pretty hungry, though. And sober. Ugh. Day 2. The second day of the rest of your life. Well, we're back here now. Thanks for taking me back, Susie. Appreciate it. Do you need help with anything? Nope. Who's the old man by the piano? Well, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical like. Right. Sure. I love good stuff. Well, it don't matter how much anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector till one day he lost his mind and a mind. Wait. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely. Come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. And as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. So, He saw something that he couldn't get past. Poor Ellsbury. Poor Ellsbury. Okay, so I need to go back into the saloon because I have the saltpeter for the kitchen folk. Yes, saltpeter. That's the stuff. Thanks. Oh right, he was Eastern, right? Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. Because it's really spicy? Because it literally has a knife and it kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow out in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay, murder pepper with a knife. Got it. Not me murder pepper with knife. It's a murder pepper with a knife. Wonder. Catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. This must be the southeast western murder pepper that fella Jewel was looking for. Your finger and thumb immediately starts throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Southeast western murder pepper. Hot. I got a murder pepper. Murder pepper. Yes, I should not confuse it for a murder bell pepper. However, I do have a bell, so I could ring the bell with the murder pepper if you want. Very different things. Howdy, Crazy Boom. Welcome. Did you find me a murder pepper? I keep forgetting he's east. Ah, nice big one. That'll last a while. Good going. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't gotten time to go fetch it myself. Here's the key to my post office box. Alright, I can go do that. I can be a gopher. Ow, 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 ow. You alright there, buddy? Oh, hey, you okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? No, just sort of broke it all of a sudden. Guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult this day and age. I'm gonna need some medicine for this. Can you help? Sure. Thank you. There's a mission up north. These nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you get me some broken leg pills? Sure. Rescue me. Okay, I'll get you some broken leg pills. You'll be fine. Find a P.O. Box 441 that belongs to the chef. You open the box, and a torrent of junk mail falls out to reveal a knife just sitting loose in the box. You pick it up. It's a saute knife. Pretty sure you're not supposed to saute with a knife, but I'm not going to ask him too many questions. He knows his business. I gotta check on the saute knife. Even though you're holding it, you're still pretty sure there's no such thing as a saute knife. Anyway, it's too thin to use as a weapon, so it's not even worth stealing. Fair. Have you got my knife? Yep, here you go. Excellent. This will work a lot better than the hammer I was using. You're not supposed to saute with the hammer either. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, I need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me. Then he died and took his secret to the grave. Literally. I mean, he was buried with it. Do you want me to dig up his grave? He's dead. He won't mind. Alright, where is he buried? In the Dave yard, naturally. Well, okay. I guess we're going to the Dave yard graveyard. There's a lot of things to do in this town. Was there anything else? Oh, I'm gonna sell some shit, because I have shit to sell. So I have brass bull rings. I never actually looked at the cow's eye. I have plenty of things. Let's take a look at my things. Let's do... Equipment. I can get rid of the cavalry saber and potentially the deputy pistol. I can get rid of both of those things. Could probably get rid of the Sheriff badge as well. But I also kind of feel like I don't need to technically get rid of anything. Unless I'm in need of cash. Which I'm not, technically. But I would like to buy Advanced Beancraft. Let's see, anything else I need? No, okay. Nope, stop it. Alright, Advanced Beancraft Volume 5. There's an article about butter. Okay, so butter bean. There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small they have to be served intravenously. Gives blood beans. Lets you regen health during combat. Ooh. There's a recipe that's been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane scrawlings. Gives wary, a skill that increases your maximum AP. Ooh. Yes, please. More AP. You got a skill. Wary. Afterwards, you narrow your eyes and burn the book. I didn't trust that book. Aha! I am now wary. More AP. More bean slinging. I was going to say spell slinging, but no. Bean slinging. So I have 98 XP. Let's up some mysticality. Let's up some glamour and gumption. Do I want more outfoxing? Outfoxing has been coming up lately, so let's do an outfoxing. Thanks again, mister. What to do next? There's so many things to do. We've done Stern's Ranch. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and a land just over the horizon. You ride to the side of the impact and find a meteor. Pick up the loose pieces. I found 520 meat in the impact crater. Nice. So we've done Stern's Ranch, and I can't get any more meat, needles from the haystacks. Needles are a seriously slim resource. I need a lot of them. You spot a store on the horizon. Perhaps you could exchange meat for goods and services there. Sure. No, keep going. We'll go there next. Alright. It's the Dave Yard. Here lies Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots, but no pants. I got boots. Oh, poor Dave E. He shouldn't have touched Jonah's locker. Exactly. The remains look pretty restless. Let's put them down. 5 action points. That's so nice. Alright, first off, you are the skeleton of a Dave. You made restless remains more restful. I got a gold tooth. Great. Here lies Dave C. Went down in a theater. The skeleton of a Dave. Wait, can they take poison? Just out of curiosity. They can. Great. Not that matters. They're not going to stick around long enough to get poison, but sure. I got a skeleton bone. Hooray. Here lies Dave J. Rapapapow. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Just combine these ingredients in a small pot and abracadabra rapapow. Sure, that's a thing. Alright, do we have any more Daves to deal with? Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Cryptic. Here lies Dave G. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Fair. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Ooh, free lunch. Vienna blood sausages. Thermos of spiked coffee. And they said there was no such thing as free lunch. Alright. These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. Beat the dickens out of them. Oh. A smart-looking skeleton. This is not a skeleton of a Dave. What? Kerblamo. Kerblamo. You check the bones for Dickens. Nope, you beat them all out. Hooray. Here lies Dave D. The truth was out there. It killed him. Dave D. David Duchovny. Got it. I'm sure all of these Daves are references to Daves that I should know, but I am terrible at references to things, so I'm surprised I got the Dave D reference. Here lies Dave G, murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Did he take his place? It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Nice. Just mostly boring, broken bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. Skull with an odd tag on it. All right. The skull has a little paper tag tied to it, which has intercemetery loan on one side and some notes on the other. The tag has a serial number and says it was borrowed from the Submission Catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Geez, this thing is really late. On the back of the tag, the Catacombs address is on it. New map location. Nice. Skulls. Check them out. Alright, when you work deep underground, it's hard to keep track of whether it's the appropriate time to drink whiskey or the appropriate time to drink coffee. Eventually, you just stop trying. Fair. Speaking of which, I should go get another drink. You are just spooky skeletons that aren't going to do anything. And you are a spooky vase thing with dead sticks in it that aren't going to do anything either. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Crazy Boom. I appreciate it. And I shall reward myself with some booze. So, BRB. I'm back, and I have a kitten. Bye, kitten.
Okay, so let's finish up this graveyard. This is one of those things they have in all mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with the drawers full of skeletons. Open one. Skeleton of Dave Maverick. Get fired, Dave. You did it. You dragged a skeleton out of a drawer and then beat it up and put it back in the drawer. You gained skull chips. Hooray! A bigger fight. Okay, so let's do the bean. Okay, I have done the bean. Let's also shield myself, because I feel like they're probably going to try to womp on me. And then let's fire one of them. The skeleton of Tetch Dave Wing, skeleton of Fat Dave Moyer, and the skeleton of Gun-Totin' Dave Autry. Gun-Totin' Dave Autry. He needs to be fired. Alright, and then madam, you can I don't know, shoot that guy. Bonk. Bonk. Fire. Bonk. Good bean. You killed him. 3 up and 3 down is a thing they would say about this if baseball analogies were a thing now. Gold 2, skull chip, skeleton bone. Hooray! Alright, can I do another one? I can, apparently. So apparently the Daves is another place we can grind. So that's a thing. Let's do bean, so you can start fighting. And then let's do a shoot. And then you can, she's just gonna one-shot everything she points at, so. And he's immune to poison. Okay, well that's fine. Fine, I'll fire you. And she's just gonna pew him out of existence. I appreciate you aiming for the beam, because I don't have to take that damage. Great. Same loot, different order. Okay, let's not do that for a little while. Oh, the Daveyard tomb. It's a big sarcophagus. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. There's the pile of mostly burnt rags that maybe used to be a person. You dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Gore-splattered scroll, human ashes, and some kind of receipt here. A robe receipt. Gore-splattered scroll. Scroll is almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Lucky for you that you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dog. Hold up. Reading inside of a dog, you say? This is a human in the final stage of that whole ashes to ashes things. Well, part of one at least. A human gets harder to keep track of when it's in powder form. That's probably very accurate. And this is a receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. Indeed. Can I do anything here? Like, for example, the Goblet of Blood. I cannot seem to do anything with the Goblet of Blood. That's probably fine. Alright. I guess there's nothing else to do here? Question mark? Okay. Let's do another one of these, just for funsies. Let's do... Alright, can I pew-pew that guy? He takes stench, okay. You can just shoot that guy then. Because fuck that guy. Oh, so they take the initial stench damage. But they don't take the residual poison damage. Alright, so he's going to get fired. You're going to get shot because you cast magic on purpose. You're going to pew-pew me. So the bean has been very helpful, actually, to draw a little bit of that fire away from my face. Great. More 30 XP. And that was a handful of loose teeth, I believe. Okay, so we have more AP that we can get. Although I'm not needing AP as much now. More spell damage would be nice. So I will do that thing. Grit. Nah, not at the moment. Probably should up my grit a little bit though, just to survive through fights. Gumption gives me another AP as well as more speed. But I like glamour. And let's do Moxie and Moxie. Because getting shot's bad. Alright, done shooting for the moment. Nothing else is this way. So I think I'm done here. Okay. So let's go to Button Willow's store. You find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strong box in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but it's too locked to open. Sure. Pop the lock open and find a ton of meat inside. And since the serial numbers aren't sequential, the bank probably won't be able to trace it if you keep it for yourself. Awesome. Nice. Okay. Store. Ow. 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 Store. Great. Buttonwillow McKittrick's store. Shelves laden with various goods, etc. Barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. At first you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, but they turn into novelty rubber pickles. Novelty rubbery pickles, there it is. Woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Take a look. More advanced bean craft. Can of oil. Cheap tequila, cheap whiskey, cheap wine. Crowbar. Desert eatin' and drinkin'. Book contains everything you need to know to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. The best part is the buffet also has an open bar. Foraging skill. I've been wanting that. I've been wanting that a lot. How much money do I have? I have not nearly enough. Hmm. Well, I need to sell the stock certificate because it says I have to, which is good. Now I feel like I should probably go through some of my inventory and sell some crap. A handful of loose teeth. Perhaps you can sell them to a dental student. So, loose teeth. Oh, human ashes. Examine. Yes. It's the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they'll refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. Leave them alone for now. I don't know where they would want to be scattered, but that's fine. Gore spattered scroll. Read it. You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot more these and thous and such as like that. But there is a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. I don't think I have a glass sphere yet, so we can't go back and do that. Cow's eye. It's not clear whether this gem looks like a malevolent burning eye of a demon cow, or if it looks around like one. Concerning. Okay, so I have the brown boots on. That give me maximum AP. No pants. Nasty ring versus old wedding ring. Probably could just sell that. Flowers. I don't really want to get rid of the can of infinite beans because it was important to me. It was given to me by my mother? Whichever, I don't remember. It's important. I can sell off the old cavalry saber and the deputy pistol. And the sheriff badge. Let's do those things. Cow's eye. Sell. Cavalry saber. Sell. Deputy pistol. Sell. Wedding ring. Probably something that someone would want at some point. I don't know for sure, but it feels like that's a thing. Sheriff badge. Gold tooth. Old coins. I have enough money now for the foraging, so I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of broke now, but still, it's fine. All right, read gets foraging skill. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which turns out isn't a real thing. Oh, fine. Advanced Beancraft Volume 3. Article about butter to get butter beans. There's a whole set of recipes for ice-cold bean-based desserts. Gives Great Northern Blizzard, a spell which deals cold damage to all of your enemies. Yes. There's a poem scribbled into the margins whose words keep shifting and changing. Gives Uncanny Presence, a perk that provides resistance against elemental damage. That could be nice, but I really like the Northern Blizzard. Study the bean dessert recipes and practice conjuring up various configurations of frozen beans. Unfortunately, at some point, the book got completely covered in a snowdrift, and now it's all soggy and ruined. Aw. And then that's it. Okay, so let's sell off a couple more things just so I have a little bit of money. Bone. There's teeth in here somewhere. Teeth. I don't need to raise my moxie, so we'll just sell that. Grits can go. Hardtack I might need if my armor needs to be raised. Melee damage, eh. Spiked coffee increases speed for the rest of the day, meh. Goblin sandwich, meh. Burial whiskey. Muscle and mysticality by 5 for the rest of the day, probably good. Spell damage. Sell the leather? Sell the leather, that's fine. Alright, let's keep the rest. It'll be fine for now. Thank you, madam. Appreciate you. Kind of hoping she had needles, but that's fine. Okay, so I still have so much to do. So much to do. Dave Yard. No, I don't have this. I don't have the glass thing. Do I have anything to do back in Dirtwater? Did I have something to do back in Dirtwater? Dave's secret sauce recipe. Yes. Let's go turn that back in. And we'll get some sort of random encounter, I'm sure.
A skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a bean slinger. You remember the classic saying, old bead slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterward. That's an interesting old saying. Outfox it now that I can. What's that do? The skeleton hisses and clacks at you and holds up its can of beans, preparing some terrible spell. Whoa, hold on a second. What kind of beans are those? The skeleton pauses and looks at the can, then turns around so you can see the label. Oh geez, you can't use these? These are full of nitrates and sulfur dioxide. Do you know what the stuff does to your bones? The skeleton looks aghast and shuffles off to research some healthier bean options. He gained 20 XP. Good for him. Good luck on finding healthier bean options. Alright, back to the chef. Got that recipe yet? The one my jerk friend Dave J took to his grave? Yeah, I got it. Hey, thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still good. Sloppy chef's hat. All in a day's work. Okay. Slop. 5 meat. I'm curious. You should eat the slop you've already bought before you buy more slop. Okay. You, sir. No. Okay. You mad? No. Okay. So if I insult myself with the mirror, I get angry for a buff. But if I die, I then become too angry and pass out. So maybe it's worth not insulting myself. And then if I die, I get angry for the buff, and then I can continue on. Look at that little prance. Look at that little prance. Oh, nope. Now he's floor swimming. Okay. I think that is it for the night. It's late-ish. I have booze to drink in private. And there's practically no one left watching. So this is the perfect time to end it. So if anyone is still out there and the number is wrong, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for any subs and follows that I might have missed. And I will see you all next time. Bye.